Okay, so I'm a happy girl so far. I thought I got all my order in, but there was something missing. But I got some of my new supplies in. These are waxed right cell frames to go in my wooden. I like to use the black ones because it's easier to see the brood. So that's these. There's the frames I'm going to put them on. I also have some plastic frames that I purchased, and I bought the black ones. A lot of people don't like the black frame. Don't like the plastic. I'm about to show you why. If I can get this one out of here. Okay. These little cracks and crevices are a real easy hideaway for hive beetles, and the wood frames, let's see here, as you can see, don't have that. However, I live in an area that has a lot of moisture. There is a creek that way, and on the back side there's kind of like a swampy area back there. So even though that's good for the bees, the wood tends to swell. I am trying some new things, so maybe I can go back to all wood, but at this time I still am using partially plastic. And like I said, the black is really easy to see. Down in, when they build it out, you can see the eggs and a lot easier, and the small larvae. So I also got some more feeders in. I use internal feeders in my beehives. I don't like to use the external from the front of the hive, or there's different kinds of external. I just choose the tank. It's the size of a frame. So instead of 10 frames, it'll have 9 in it. And then I know you've seen them in my other vlogs, but it's really simple to use. You put these down in there, and then they have these little baskets that are like ladders that you fit down in here. Let's see where they are. I'm like a kid in the candy store when my bee stuff comes. These little baskets, they work like ladders. You put them in here so that when you put your sugar water in your tank, they can crawl down on them and hold on so they don't drown. Not that you don't ever have any drowned. That does happen, but it helps prevent them. Then you get these, let me pull my gloves off. I was just over near the hives and they're a little busy over there. So you take these little plastic rings, and they fit from side to side. I hope I'm getting this on video because I'm trying to use this camera holder on the front of me on my chest. So hopefully I'm getting this video down where you can see it. There we go. Fits in the deep of your hive. And if you have, one thing I want to say is if you do have, your hives are too deep, like I like to by winter have my hives be too deep and then the mediums on top of that. I like to go into winter with too deep. If you look right here, this first hive of 2 mauve at the bottom and the 2 blue at the top, those are deeps at the bottom, and then the mediums are on top. I like to go into winter with 2 of the deeps at the bottom, full of bees, strong, healthy. So what I want to say is when you put one of these tanks in, you want to put it in the second one so you don't have to go all the way to the bottom to feed them. I am looking at possibly buying some of the feeders for the medium just to try them out, but then I wouldn't have it in there in the winter time. So I think in the summertime it may help if you're not going all the way in, but right now this is all I use in my hive. And I got 5 new ones today, so I'm excited about that. And I got some new frames. So I'm going to put together all of these and start putting them to use. I want to put them in my nukes so that I'm helping build them up. I'll put some stimulant in there also to help them draw wax. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.